We're having our Nexters create a 4-minute video resume. That's roughly what yours was. Why did you kind of come out at 4 minutes?
That's an interesting question. I never intended it, didn't start off with going, I'm going to make a 4-minute video, right? And in fact, when I did make the video, a lot of people said to me, oh, 4 minutes? No way, no one's watching that. You need to bring it down to less than a minute. And I don't think they understood what I was trying to do, but once they watched it, they were like, wow, I couldn't stop watching it. And when I started sending it out to employers, because that was my way of trying to get attention in a new country that I had no connections in, I started sending it out to employers, and I started getting feedback from all of the hiring managers and HR people going, I've never ever sat down and watched a 4-minute video resume, but yours was the first, because I was just so enchanted and captivated by it, I couldn't stop watching. And it comes down to everything that we talked about, the pattern interrupts, the story, the flow, the context of the content. So it's not about 4 minutes, there's no kind of rules around this. When you're creating a piece of communication, which is a mix of both kind of art and information, you want to give it your own kind of flair and context, and let your boundaries expand based on the creative that you're trying to create. You can create a 1-minute video and it could be mind-blowing. You could create a 10-minute video and it could be mind-blowing. It's how do you integrate it into the message, right? And I think that's important for people to know. It's not about, let me start with a 4-minute video. You shouldn't be starting. You want to start on a blank page.
So let's start with that story, right?
And start with what is my story, what is the points that I want to put out here, and then create a sequence around it.
And it reflects on the conscientiousness of the person that did it, that they spent the time on the details, and that's something we want in every employee as well. So you got problem solving, that you're exercising here. How do you tell that story well? Creativity, how do you tell it in a way that keeps them engaged? Of course, you're using your communication skills here to try to project who you are, and you're trying to wrap that all up in a relatively small, fun package that'll make people want to know more.
CMA Next. Find your path, find what's next.